supplies.
What's up, Spikes? Welcome back to Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm here in the Spike Feeders World Headquarters with my good friend, Jeremiah. How you doing, Jerry?
You use my full name. That might be the first time we've used the full name on camera.
We'll just bleep it out. It's fine.
Okay, good. I'm doing great, Alex. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic because we got some fantastic guests in the studio today.
Jeremiah, nice to meet you.
Oh, Jeremiah, nice to meet you.
Wow, small country, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Well, in any case, folks, today we're going to say thank you so much to GameGenic, our sponsor, for having playmats here for us to play out of, deck boxes here for us to play out of, and sleeves inside those deck boxes to protect our cards. We just want to say, if you can go and grab some GameGenic stuff, do so, because you'll be much happier that you did. And before we get too much further, let's actually hear from who's starting the game. Serge, why don't you tell us?
Hi, my name is Serge, and according to the internet, I am the premier Najeela the Blade Blossom pilot of the format. This is actually my first cEDH game. I do have a lot of experience in Vintage and Cube, and my game plan is to make many a warrior and to come out and play.
Ooh, that does sound like a lot of fun. There you go. Today, I'm on Heliod Suncrown. We've got the old Walking Ballista and or Triskelion lines in here. We're going to try and slow the game down a little bit with some light stacks effects, but mostly we're just trying to shoot everybody in the face.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hi. I'm on my Ragavan deck today. We're basically going to cast turn 1 ramp, which, if you can guess which ramp card I'm going to play, good for you. And then we're going to have some minor stacks, and eventually we're going to probably win with a Kiki-Jiki type of effect, Splinter Twin.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Wheeler. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here. I'm playing Thrasios, Triton Hero, and Bruse Tarl, Boorish Herder. It is a Zerda combo deck. I make infinite mana a couple different ways. I played cEDH like 7 times.
Ooh.
This is the first time I think I played cEDH with more than 2 colors in my deck.
I'm full 5 color here, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we're used to greed.
Oh, so
Monocolors.
Yeah. So hopefully our greed skills will translate.
Oh, easy.
To, I mean, they let you draw an extra card.
Can you believe it?
Unbelievable.
And you have like this 9th card too.
Mm-hmm. No wonder the C in cEDH stands for cushy.
Well, now that we've set Twitter on fire, let's crack these decks open and get to it. All right, Serge, you won the dice roll, so start us off.
God, I can't believe they let me draw a card.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
All right, we are going to... Now, I've been told no holds bar, just do my thing, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Wooded Foothills.
Yeah.
I'm going to crack this and go down to 39.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be finding me a Savannah.
Ooh.
And I mean, I'm going to go fast here. Jeweled Lotus.
Oh, no.
Oh,
we're dead.
okay.
Crack Jeweled Lotus, cast Najeela.
Yep.
Pass.
Oof.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I guess I'll start with a Plains and also have a turn 1 play in Aether Vial.
Oh.
Yeah, very impactful. Super saves us from this. Good luck, Jerry.
Oh, don't worry. I got something. I got a Jerry play.
Oh, I love Jerry play. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Mountain and cEDH staple, Lightning Bolt the Najeela.
Yeah!
Did promise that I was going to do a turn 1 ramp play, which normally would have been Ragavan. But instead, I'm just going to cast this Mox Opal just so no one yells at me in the comments for lying.
Great.
Fast turn.
Is it?
Sure. I'm going to play this Temple Garden and take 2.
Right on.
Then 38. I am going to cast Mana Crypt.
Ooh. Yeah.
Is that groovy?
That's groovy.
I'm then going to cast a Noble Hierarch.
Oh.
That's actual mana ramp.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pass the turn.
What do I even do? You know what? Screw you and your stupid monkey. Ragavan?
Oh.
I was not expecting to see another monkey.
Oh, this game's off the rails. All right. In our upkeep, we'll trigger Aether Vial, go with 1. Draw card. We'll play Inventor's Fair as our land for turn.
More like
Inventor's Unfair. Judge, who got there quicker?
Wheeler had it.
Yeah, he moved quicker.
Yeah.
Woo! I'll put him to 41.
You mean 39? I'll tap 2 for Maze Mind Tome. And after that, I will pass to Jared.
Tap up, keep draw. Mountain. I see your monkey with a monkey of my own. I will then cast a Mox Amber, tap a mountain to cast a Mana Vault. Mox Amber for a red, Mana Vault for 2 colorless, floating a colorless, Blood Moon.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll Mind Break Trap the Blood Moon.
Oh! What does that one actually do?
If an opponent casts 3 or more spells this turn, you may pay 0. Exile any number of spells on the stack. So I'm going to
it exiles it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because the 5-color deck kind of needs to be able to, tap my colored mana.
But I needed that. Well, using the colorless, I will add a red, and I'm going to Bifrost the Mana Crypt. He doesn't have an artifact.
There's a Maze Mind Tome in this.
I'm going to be very honest with you. I do not care about it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to cast a Brainstorm. 1.
As a sorcery, huh?
3. That's
The
the
most
only way
powerful.
to cast it. Yeah. I'm going to put these 2 cards back on top of my library. I'm going to play an Arid Mason. I'm going to crack Arid Mason.
39.
37.
I'll grab Volcanic Island. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast Devoted Druid. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for the turn. It's nothing personal.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Jerry, take 2.
Ooh.
Trade monkeys, trade monkeys, trade monkeys.
His can't come back.
No blocks.
Take 2 command. I'm joking. Just take 2.
38. And...
Oh, no!
Oh,
Is that important?
is that a combo piece, Jared?
Zealous Conscripts has been exiled. Interesting.
Oofa doofa.
Why'd you take 2?
That's a great question, Wheels.
Oh, pardon me.
It's all good.
I'm going to play an Underground Sea.
Under the sea.
Wishclaw Talisman.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's not good for us.
To me, it is good.
Yeah, true.
Pass. I'm just going to let this languish
yeah.
in exile.
Yeah, that's okay.
With the Blood Moon.
Yeah, that's just fine.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap Maze Mind Tome to scry 1.
Okay.
You would.
I did, actually. We'll leave that card on top and untap. During our upkeep, we'll take Aether Vial up to 2. We'll play Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. Nykthos? Nykthos.
More
Shrine
like
to
Nick Throat, am I right?
No,
Oh, okay.
you're incorrect, Jerry.
That's the worst nickname I've ever heard. Like a name with Nick in it. Sorry, go ahead, take your turn.
Grim Monolith, pass the turn.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right. Untap, upkeep. I'm going to take 1.
Yep.
Technically, the trigger happens at your upkeep, but you don't take the damage until your draw step. Sorry, I'm trying to shove my glasses through my forehead.
I'm going to be at 37. How about that?
Sure.
Draw. Oh my goodness, it's a mountain. Well, we got to do this one before combat because it's just, it's just a Grenzo Havoc Razor. So whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, choose 1. Go target creature that player controls or exile the top card of that player's library until end of turn. You may cast that card, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast it. So now we have like 2 separate exile piles we'll have to keep track of, but that's fine. Serge,
Hi.
to ya.
You sure? I'll take 2.
Okay. First one we'll exile is the Ragavan one.
Well, first off, I take 2
first,
commander damage.
I guess, yeah, that's a state-based action.
3 judges immediately get up and beat the piss out of Jerry.
All right, what do you want to do here?
So the first one will be exiled to Ragavan's ability,
And you get a Gitaxian Probe.
and the second one will be exiled to Grenzo Havoc Razor, and I get a treasure from Ragavan.
The second one is a Vampiric Tutor.
That's interesting.
That's a good combo.
I'm going to just right away, we've entered my second main phase. I'm just going to cast this Vampiric Tutor right away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're going to go for a searchy search. And I'm trying to figure out if I can actually win. And I don't think I can win. Oh, look at that!
Find a win con?
No.
I can get Kiki Cons for it.
No. I like how I nodded with that, like that was an option.
Mm-hmm.
I got that card. I lose 2 life off of this Vamp Tutor.
Sure enough, 35.
Yep. Now cast this Git Probe for its Phyrexian, paying 2 life. Serge, I'm gonna look at your hand if that's okay.
Now, is it?
It's
to
not
everybody?
revealed.
Okay.
It is not revealed.
All
So
right.
I can look at it and choose to be like, oh, I see. Those are good cards.
They're not bad.
Unfortunately, not in this situation, but they are good Magic cards. I'm going to do the other part of Get Probe and draw a card. I'm now going to tap all these for red, including losing my treasure for red mana, and I'm going to Jessica's Will.
Oh.
What does that do?
Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both. Add red for each card in target opponent's hand, and exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn.
Oh.
Cards in hand, everybody? 4. I know Serge has 3. 4? All right, we'll target Wheeler.
Thank you.
So I will get 4 red mana, and I will exile the top 3 cards of my library, and I may play them this turn. Felwar Stone, Garden, Hellkite, Mountain. Interesting. This was the worst of all time. Actually, no, it's not true. I can cast a Felwar Stone. Cast a Felwar Stone.
This has got to be in here for some Cloudstone curiosity,
Look,
right? Okay.
Look, no. It's in there because of Magda, actually.
Yeah,
And now that
also
also
live
lives in exile forever?
It also lives in exile forever.
All right.
Along with the Mountain, because I've already played my Mountain for the turn.
Okay.
Hey, don't worry. You'll hit your Cloud Sweeper.
Thanks, man.
Rift Sweeper? Rift Sweeper.
Thanks, man. All good. I'm having fun. Pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Trying to think if I can actually just kill everybody.
No.
I love a game where you've got 2 lands and 2 permanents, and you're like, this might be lethal, hold on.
Yes. No, my mana's too awkward. That's fine. Play a Flooded Strand, and I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to cast a Ranger Captain of Eos.
A terrible card. Who would have that in their hand?
All right. Infernation.
Yeah, right.
You have how many cards?
3.
Okay. Does this resolve?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, F6.
Great. Trigger. I have grabbed Esper Sentinel off my Ranger Captain of Eos.
Nice.
Then I'm going to immediately fetch with Flooded Strand here. I'm going to grab Tundra off the Flooded Strand, and I'm going to cast, get this, Esper Sentinel.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to respond, actually.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'm going to use the treasure and tap the Savannah to cast a Eladrami's Call. Eladamri's Call?
Gives me type.
Yeah. I'm going to find a Thassa's Oracle?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, my hand resolves.
He has a. I would like
have
to
a
just
Wish
point. I just
Claw
like to
talisman,
point out he has a wish claw down all the time. You know, I'm just.
Can't do anything about that. Go ahead.
All right, untap, draw. I would like to attack you for 2.
Yeah, that happens.
Cool.
38.
Treasure token,
Survey says.
a Canonist. So you have very little mana. I'm going to crack the Wishclaw Talisman.
Can I read Wishclaw real quick? You have to decide who you're giving it to.
So remove a wish counter from it, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. An opponent gains control of it. Activate this ability. So it's all one connected ability.
And it doesn't target.
So you're going to decide who gets it after you've tutored.
All right.
So,
Hold.
Yeah, the Wishclaw Talisman ability is on the stack. Who's got Stifles?
I think I've got something better than a stifle. Silence.
Your opponents can't cast spells this turn. Resolves.
I got
F6. I have a trigger for my Esper Sentinel.
Please draw.
All right. Well, I'm going to go find this totally random card that nobody knows about. And then we have the second part of the Wishclaw Talisman ability.
Serge, I will. Okay, for doing that, I will tell you are the premier lance pilot of the Canland Formula.
I mean, there was no dispute about that anyways, but yeah.
No.
Thank you.
I pass?
You pass? Okay.
I got silenced, bro.
We're going to tap Maze Mind Tone to Scribe. We'll leave that on top. Untap. We'll take Aether Vial up to 3, draw a card. Inventor's Fair trigger, gain a life.
More like
We're going to play City of Traders as our land for turn and potentially last one of the game.
More like City of Unfair.
okay.
Every part of me hurts. Every part of me hurts. We'll tap 1, 2, 3 to cast Heliod, Sun Crowned.
So here's what we're going to do.
Yeah, give her.
Oh, I love what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Demonic Consultation.
Oh, this is just my favorite.
And I'm going to name Force of Will.
That seems reasonable.
Before you don't have to tell us, but I do have an Esper Sentinel trigger.
Pay the 1.
Okay.
In response to Demonic Consultation, which, first of all, let me just say, fantastic play, big fan. I'm going to tap Aether Vial and flash in Phyrexian Sensor.
Is there a Phyrexian Force of Will?
Not that I'm aware of. In this case, what would you like to name for Demonic Consultation?
Snap.
Give her.
Bird. Land. 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 Mr. Grimoire. Okay. All right. How low can I go here? Looking for snap. Force. No. Any day now.
Brain freeze gone too. Dang.
This is the cEDH special.
Okay. Okay.
Getting pretty low.
Gonna naturally mill out here for the Thoracle.
No kidding.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Snap is in my hand.
Large exile pile.
You're fine. You got Najeela.
True.
You start beating.
All right, so Demonic Consultation is in my graveyard. Snap is in my hand. Wheeler does not get a card. Resolves.
I'll continue with my turn. Pass it.
Oh. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, that is a good mountain. And I lost a life due to my mana vault because that is how that card is worded. I am going to activate the Wish Claw Talisman and search my deck.
Who gets it?
I'm going to get this card, and I will give it back to Serge.
Oh, man. What a guy.
Mostly because I'm going to do something else.
We're both monkey players. You have to understand there's this Ragavan camaraderie.
So before you destroy my Phyrexian Sensor with 1 card in hand that you can still cast.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. Don't worry.
Okay.
I realized my mistake almost.
Cool.
Serge.
Hi.
I'm going to hit you with a Ragavan and a Grenzo Havoc Razor.
We have to
4 damage.
3.
We have 2 exile piles. We have 2 cards going under the Grenzo, which will be, yes, because it's each creature for Grenzo, and Ragavan has the 1. So Grenzo will get the first 2 cards.
You get a
Final Fortune
and a land.
And then Ragavan gets a card.
Ragavan's going to get another tutor.
And you get a treasure.
And I get a treasure. I am going to go for it. But I'm well, we you know what, we're just, you know, okay.
You know what? Okay, let's.
All right. We're going to start things off by abrading the Phyrexian Sensor.
Esper Sentinel trigger.
Pay for it.
Pay for it. Okay.
You boldly claim
I'm gonna respond to this on the stack after Esper Sentinel is resolved.
Please don't.
I'm going to crack my
don't.
Ranger Captain of Eos so that my opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn.
Okay. You didn't let me cast the Final Fortune.
Yeah, because then you get to have another turn.
Yeah.
I mean, you could maybe just die, but you know. That would be pretty funny, you gotta admit.
Sorry.
I was expecting to just die.
I mean, hopefully you just die anyways.
Phyrexian Sensor down. You may now cast more spells except non-creature ones.
These go exiled. Thanks, Serge.
I don't know if I've got room for any more.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm going to untap.
That's just cEDH.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to attack the Voter Druid, and I'm going to tap a Tundra to cast Keenan, Bonder Prodigy.
Oh, boy.
Whenever I tap an online permanent for mana, I add 1 mana of any type that mana could produce.
Glad I got rid of the mana crypt
I'm
earlier.
going to respond to that by tapping City of Traders and Maze Mine Tome to draw a card.
Sure.
Carry on.
Okay. I am going to... You've already Mind Break trapped.
I did.
Only blue player.
And I should have named Force of Will after all.
Great. I'm going to cast Mox Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Storm count is 2.
Yep. I'm going to put a -1/-1 counter on Devoted Druid to untap it. I'm going to tap for 2 green a white and 2 blue. The green will be green, the white will be the white, and blue will be orange.
That makes sense.
The role of blue tonight will be played by orange. I am going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to tap this Mox Amber for 2 green.
Okay.
So I have 2 green, or I have 1 green floating after this.
Okay.
So 5 mana plus an additional green, so 6 total.
You got it.
I'm going to cast Wargate for 3.
How about no?
No, Yep.
I got nothing.
Great.
Right on the battlefield or in the
Right into play.
Oh yeah, right into play.
So I'm going to grab Basalt Monolith
Mhm.
off my Wargate here. I'm going to then tap this for 4 colorless mana due to Keenan, and I'm going to use 3 of that colorless mana to untap Basalt Monolith. So I'm going to generate infinite colorless mana.
I see.
So I have infinite colorless mana, a green and a blue currently.
Sure.
Huh. Those are a green and a blue, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to cast my commander, Thrasios, Triton Hero.
Sure.
Pass turn?
Well, is it polite if I take more game actions?
Yeah, please
Is that
do.
cool? Great.
Yeah, please do.
So I'm going to activate Thrasios.
How many times?
Gosh. Over and over and over again.
Ad
Pick a
nauseam,
number, please.
I don't have black, so
I see.
unfortunately no ad nauseam. But I am going to assume that I have ways to generate additional colored mana, such as lands. Although the lands come into play tapped, but I do have a Mox Diamond,
True.
which is important.
Yeah.
Would you like me to go through the process?
Just put your deck in your hand.
At least
yeah.
once.
Just go ahead and just pick it up.
Great.
Oh.
But put all the lands.
All the lands have to go into play.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep... Should I keep 1?
We'll be right back.
Great. I have all my lands in play tapped, and my library is in my hand.
Boo.
I'm going to cast Lotus Petal.
Sure.
Hey, that does things.
I'm going to cast Chrome Logs.
Imprinting?
I'm going to imprint a Elvish Mystic.
Sure.
I'm going to tap for 2 green.
Yeah. All right. 2 green.
I am going to cast Finale of Devastation for a Quadrillion Brillion.
Sure.
I am also going to return this Ranger Captain of Eos.
That is a legal maneuver.
So you got quadrillion plus quadrillion billion plus quadrillion billion.
Yeah, and they all have haste.
And
Right.
trample.
And trample. I would like to go to combat and murder each of you, if that's okay.
But for how much?
Well, Serge is going to take a Quadrillion Brillion. Alex...
Can I die to commander damage? Please.
You want the commander damage?
Please.
For you?
Please, for me.
Absolutely. You're going to take a Quadrillion Brillion commander damage. Jerry, buddy, you're going to take twice as much.
You get him. You get him. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a great game. Good game.
Thank you.
Wow. Well
Good
done.
game.
Well
Good
done.
game.
Well done. So
Neat.
yeah, that went pretty well. It seemed like you weren't expecting the Phyrexian sensor there. Yeah. Not so much.
I came out swinging, and I feel like I was just stopped, bullied.
Yeah. Bullied, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody interacted with Wheeler, but I had all my stuff killed.
I got rid of a mana crypt. That would have been worse if he had.
I just came into this as the premier cEDH pilot of the format. I just felt like I had a target on my back the whole time.
Well, it's really nice to meet you, comedian.
Hold on. you were bullied when Alex or Jerry played something that would equally disrupt me, if not greater than disrupting you, and I was like, oh, maybe I should do something about that. Like I'll pick a good time, and then you're like, nope, like get out of here.
Demonic consult. Yeah. It's actually a really good thing we didn't get back to me, because what I drew off of Maze Mind Tome was a Cavern of Souls.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And I was going to tick up to 4 for Ranger of Eos.
You mean a Ranger Captain of Eos?
Oh, no, actually Ranger of Eos.
Oh.
Their dad.
Yeah. And
Hello, Father.
And so we just go get the Ballista and give her on Automaton. But yeah, that went pretty well. Jerry, how close were you after his conscripts got exiled?
I was never close. I was honestly, when that final... Serge kept giving me weird 2-card combos to my exiles. in the way that they were very synergist.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really hoping to cast that Imperial Seal to go get a... I was going to go get Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Wait, no, that would have been bad for me. Boo.
On the final Fortune turn, I would have had a lot of untapped mana, a Wheel of Fortune, no Phyrexian thingy-mabob.
And hope.
And a hope.
Right.
And sometimes in today's world, that's all we need is a hope.
Well, if you need something else, it should probably be GameGenic products, because they help take care of you not having to hope that your cards are taken care of. If you want to find those, you can find them at your local game store. They're all over the place. And if your local game store doesn't have them, please feel free to ask for them. In the meantime, you should see some names scrolling over there past Jerry's head. Those are some of our patrons. They're the wonderful folks that help keep the lights on around here. And if you want to join their illustrious ranks, you can do so for as little as $1 over on patreon.com/thespikefeeders. We have all sorts of benefits, and some of our merch is the best merch that's ever merched, merchingly. Anyway, we thank you so much for coming out today. Thank you for watching, and thanks again to our guests. Have a great day.
Bye.